Hello, and welcome to No Dice. No Dice is a fantasy tabletop role playing game, and we are actually playing this game through the wonderful website called Roll20. So, shout out to Roll20. They did not sponsor this game at all, but it is a fantastic platform to be able to play any kind of tabletop RPG remotely, as everybody that will be playing this is playing it through their computer. We are all on video call, and that's going to be how we're playing the campaign. This first campaign is predetermined, and all of our characters are pre-rolled. We're just trying to get our feet wet and kind of figure out what is happening. And let's introduce you to the players. I'm Brittany Lee. I will be playing Sarah Sveiwing, who is a paladin dragonborn. She's a little bit reserved, but she's a fun character to play. As for me personally, I am a filmmaker, among other things, and I use she, her, hers pronouns. And I have never played a tabletop RPG game before, and I am very excited. This is going to be definitely something different than what I'm used to, and I'm very excited to see where our group is going to go.
Hello, friends. This is your friendly neighborhood Hugh, and I use they, them, theirs pronouns currently. I will be playing the halfling rogue, Perry Yaseni. She's very adorable. She's very sneaky. She likes stabbing people with daggers. It's a pretty good time. She's 28. I think I made her 28. Sure, yeah, well, you know that. She's 28, 2'8". She's got a lot of fight in her. You know, the saying is always small but mighty. That's basically Perry in a nutshell. I am a screenwriter and producer. I do short films. I do mostly short films. I want to write for television someday. It's totally going to happen, trust me. And I have never played a tabletop RPG, I don't think. I've played a lot of Settlers of Catan, and I do watch a lot of Will Wheaton tabletop on YouTube. That's not sponsored. You all just really need to go watch Will Wheaton play tabletop games on YouTube. But I do watch a lot of those, and my brother and my sister do play a lot of tabletop games. Unfortunately, I don't live near them, so I can't play them as much. But I do love them, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Lou. I play an elderly tiefling bard who everyone calls Nana. In her younger years, she used to be a rogue, but now that she's gotten on in age, she just wants to inspire the young people to do their best. In real life, I'm a freelance illustrator. I make comics and draw commissions for a living. I've been doing written roleplay since I was about 12 or 13, but I got into tabletop and even LARPing in the last 3 years. I'm super excited to see where this adventure takes us.
And my name is Daniel. I use she, her, hers pronouns, and I am your game master for this entire adventure. As Brittany has said, the adventure we're currently running was pre-written and is hosted by our friends over at Roll20. Thank you, Roll20. However, I do hope to write my own campaigns for these crazy cats one day, which might be interesting because I also have never played a tabletop game, except for one time in college, because everyone tries everything one time in college. Don't judge me. In my non-game master life, I am a United Methodist pastor and a chaplain in the U.S. Army National Guard. Now, that might sound like an odd choice, but what that means is that I'm a storyteller by trade, and I am very used to making sense out of some very convoluted stuff. So, let's see where this takes us.
Are you ready? Let's roll the dice.
At this particular point in time, we are in Parabor. It's a frontier village full of miners and adventurers and fun stuff like that. The economy is mainly mining based. They mine silver in the Karagon Ranges and mithril in the Icebound Peaks. And then
Wait. I'm writing all of this down,
Okay.
so I've missed some of that.
You're so correct, and I need to get my writing utensils, and I have a notebook that I bought specifically for this at the dollar store. I'll be right back. It's great.
Yay.
We said we were ready, and we were not ready.
Can you go back to the mining-based economy?
Yes. All right, everybody ready? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. So Parabor is mainly a mining town. Its economy is mining based. Down there in the Karagon Ranges, which should be in the lower left corner of your map, they mine silver. In the Icebound Peaks, which is the upper left corner, they mine mithril.
Wait, hold on.
What's Minth?
Mithril.
Mithril. Mithril. It's the shiny stuff that is really fancy. The Miriam Vale, which is this kind of whole area, explorers like you guys tend to hang out looking for treasure, which happens sometimes. Treasure happens occasionally.
It happens. Will you be there when treasure happens? Where were you?
I will not be there.
I can't spell occasionally, so that's fine.
Okay.
Wait, I have a question. I'm sorry. Can you repeat the second
one paragraph?
I'm sorry. You're talking. My hand is not right at the speed in which your voice happens.
So what are you looking for?
How to spell mithril and
HRIL.
Got it. I'm sorry. And then the Karagon Ranges, is that right?
Your lower left. Yeah. Actually, I'm glad you mentioned them because the Karagon ranges cut Parabor and the valley off from the rest of the Kingdom of Skylark. And the King of Skylark is named King Fortwith II.
Okay.
You could have named him Chris, but that's fine.
Well, I'm cutting out his first name because it's some bullshit. But his first name, if it makes you feel better, his first name is Chris. Chris Fortwith.
Is Chris short for anything?
Crystal, which is why he doesn't like his name.
There we go. All right.
King Crystal.
Crystal Fortwith.
Yeah, no, that's you're gonna. This is why we don't go over these mountains because y'all would get immediately killed.
Probably. Someday.
King Crystal is like a Candyland king.
King Crystal. All right.
Sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, let's call him King Crystal. Anyway,
I was really looking for what was their metal of whatever. Was it iron? That one.
Silver.
Silver? Why did I think it was iron? Okay, that's fine.
I was paying attention.
Thanks. Appreciate it. What did we mine for in Parabor? Was that ever...
Parabor is just where the miners, they live and where explorers...
Got it.
Yeah, there's a lot of young people in the town, because it's all miners.
That's bad.
No, that was so great.
Anyway, so Skylark is very prosperous, but while Parabor is technically King's domain, he kind of ignores them because it's kind of a bullshit mining town. So,
They don't give a fuck.
Does the king ignore the entirety of... Can we just call it the Vale? Is that something we can do, or is that copyrighted?
Is this outlaw country?
I mean, technically, I think this would be technically called the Borderlands.
Oh, okay.
Like just on that, it's still technically in the borders, but at the same time, nobody really cares because it's out in the middle of nowhere, behind a huge range of mountains. So,
what if we just dig straight through the mountains?
It would take you forever, though.
Clear through the mountains.
It's my entire life journey now. That's what Granny's gonna die in them caves.
I was about to say, Nana's lived long enough to where she probably made a pretty good dent so far.
That's what I do in between every mission, just digging.
So, Parabor is of Governess Ina Garten, who, she keeps a small, kind of not like a national guard, but it's more like a village guard.
Okay, wait, hold on. Parabor's what is who?
Governess.
Governess, thank you. Is who now?
Ina Garten.
Okay.
Is she? Wait, the chef?
Yes. This is where she has retired to.
Was that intentional? Is she actually the chef?
Hey, y'all!
You can't get freshly mined silver from the
Y'all made fun of some bullshit, so I changed her name. You're welcome.
You changed it from what?
Her name was Judith Seagarten.
Robot is fine.
Garten is her name.
Oh my god.
So there's a village guard that's on hand all the time, but if trouble should arise in the town, she could raise a larger militia if she needs to. She usually lets the villagers pretty much keep to themselves, mind their own business. Most of them are just passing through anyway. But she does collecting event once a year. The guard comes around and knocks on people's doors and is like, "Hey, give us your money. Barefoot Contessa needs more stuff."
You're gonna kill me.
She needs to buy shoes.
Contessa needs to buy shoes.
She needs to buy shoes.
I just wrote down taxes happen.
Yeah.
Occasionally, once a year taxes.
A lot of this is background, and it's not really like essential to what's going to happen.
Oh, I think it's essential.
This is very important.
I have a question. I actually have like a legit question.
Okay.
Did you say thank you, Merle?
Yeah, you're Clint McElroy in this situation. Go ahead, Hugh. What is it?
Oh, okay. Did where we trained, is that in Parabor, or did we travel here?
You are in the town of Parabor, is where Ilaria Faywing keeps her manor. There are a lot of various people in Parabor. I know I said that it's mainly miners and people looking for adventure, but a lot of different kinds of people. No, I didn't lie, but they are the majority. But there are other people in Parabor. It attracts its fair share of shady types. Many people that are like running from the law, ex-lovers.
Those go together.
People from Food Network coming after them for copyright violations. Parabor is the kind of place where like nobody asks a lot of questions about you. Really, you can kind of fly under the radar. So it's very popular for.
See, this is where I would, like, have dominated if I had played, like, my normal go-to character, which is, like, the sneaky, charismatic rogue kind of person. But instead I'm playing Grandma, so.
Listen, but Grandma's got connections, yo.
Grandma's probably got connections, but that's up to the DM.
Grandma's hooked up.
Perry for sure has connections, because that happens when you're a rogue, fam.
Well, so, guys, I got some bad news for you.
Uh-oh.
So 3 days ago, Ilaria Faywing died.
I knew it!
I loved her.
We all loved her. She was known throughout the valley as the Master. Y'all were her final pupils. She had been training you for a year.
Were the conditions suspicious, or was it just old age?
No, she just passed away in her sleep. She was like more than 800 years old. Very, 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 very old. Y'all had a really sweet graduation ceremony in which she was like, y'all are ready to go out into the world and, carry on the name of the Master. Y'all are ready. And then that very night, she passed away in her sleep.
That was sad.
That's when Faywing took on Faywing.
Yep. So she was like, you know what? There can only be one, and now it's me.
I am Faywing now.
Take it out.
To keep things simple, I'm just going to refer to the as Ilaria. So Ilaria had a will. So according to the will, they buried her really quickly. It was very simple. A lot of people in Parabor came to see her just because she was so renowned in the area. But you guys were the only ones of her students that managed to make it because the ceremony was just such short notice.
And I imagine a lot of them are like out adventuring or dead, so.
They're all doing their own business, and by the time that the word could get to them, it's way, way over. Held in the Holy Beacon, which is Parabor's temple to the god Lux, god of light. And the one officiating the ceremony, her name is Golana. They do the whole service. They sing a few hymns to Lux. They talk about how Ilaria's gone on to a better place. And then they ask if anyone would like to share their memories of Ilaria when she was alive, like lessons she taught you or really sweet things that happened that you remember about her. So, what are some things that you three remember about your beloved teacher?
Well, she did lock us in a basement with a bunch of rats one time. That was pretty cool. We learned about teamwork. That was rad.
That's Jill.
You know, I've done a lot of adventuring in my days, and none so great as the adventure of meeting Ilaria Fadewing and my new friends here. We've studied together, we've learned together, we've grown together. I've become more of a bard than I've ever been before. And it couldn't have gotten there without Ilaria. May she rest in power.
Alaria, she made me who I am.
Is the thumbs up in character? Yes.
No. Unless she's like threatening someone.
No, I'm just picturing like Feywing not knowing what it means, and Nana's like, "Trust me, this is a good luck symbol." So she gets up on stage in front of everyone, like, "Thumbs up," and everyone's like, "That's not appropriate for the situation, but okay." She must be really grieving. So it was very sweet, very very sweet, touching tributes to your beloved mentor. So the funeral gets over with, and y'all are leaving the temple. You're not really sure what to do with your lives now, and
Well, of course we're going to eat some of those snakes.
yeah, for real.
What she would have wanted.
Mm-hmm. The whole thing is catered. It's very very special. So as you're walking over to the fellowship hall of the temple to get those good snacks, this gnome lady approaches you.
Can we call her Ohm the gnome?
No, her name is Yelsa. Her name is Yelsa Hodwick. She is the local solicitor here in Parabor, and so she like takes off her little glasses and wipes her eyes and hugs you, all of you.
No.
She's
no.
She's real broken up about this. She's like,
Don't.
I just hug her twice for her, Feywing. Just
don't hug me.
she's very very upset. She's just absolutely trying not to lose it, and she's. Ilaria always spoke so fondly of you three. I'm so sorry. I just can't believe she's gone. I can't. Oh my god. But what I came to tell you is that it was so touching. She wrote you into the will.
She what?
You all three of you are mentioned specifically in her will. So if you have some time later, could you please stop by my office? I know it's a lot to ask because we're all really emotional right now, but if you could just take like 1 second and just and she can't even she finally just loses it, absolutely loses it.
So Nana brings her into a big hug, and just tries to comfort her, strokes her on the her head, just it's gonna be okay. She lived a long good life, and everything has its time. You have to understand that she wouldn't want you to cry. She wants you to go on and be happy about the life you're living now. Enjoy what you have.
Perry's doing that super awkward, pat on the back thing because she doesn't know what to do. It's like, yes.
Grandma knows what's
okay.
up. Grandma's seen lots of people die.
So Nana, that makes her feel a lot better, and she's like, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're so right. So she's blowing her nose into her handkerchief and shuffling away. She's like, just.
Do I have any pocket cookies to give her?
Do you? I don't know.
Can I?
Sure, absolutely.
But yes, pocket cookies.
Thank you so much. This means so much. So she wanders away, still sniffling. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, and y'all have been set free into the big city of Parabor. Things that are currently in Parabor that you can visit if you would like. You have Yelsa's office, the solicitor's office, where Alaria's will is waiting for you. You do have to go by there at some point. You have the temple, which you just came out of, the blacksmith shop, the trading post, the spell shop, and then the local tavern/inn.
I think we should all go and get ourselves a drink.
I think that in this time that might be helpful for all of us.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to the tavern, DM.
Alright, the tavern it is. So,
I'm impressed with
y'all-
Feywing's voice. It's happening, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, it's getting there.
So, y'all roll over to the rowdy room.
The what?
The rowdy room.
The rowdy
Mhm.
room?
The rowdy room.
I did not name this. It is run by some real gay lesbians.
What?
Yep. Their names are Zara and Raylene. Zara is they are always fighting with each other, like always. So y'all bust open the door to the rowdy room and immediately are hit with like this absolute cacophony of smells because they are cooking. It is barbecue day at the rowdy room. They are barbecuing like a very large pig in honor of beloved Ilaria Feywing. And so and it also smells like alcohol because everybody is in here drinking. There's some tables scattered around, but immediately in the middle of the room is a fight currently. There's two, as you do, it's two human men knocking the shit out of each other. So
Can Nana get some bets on that action?
well, almost. The bartender is a tall woman with dark skin and long black hair and some really sweet ass tattoos on her arms. And she does not seem bothered by this fight in the slightest. Like if Nana was to ask who was placing bets, she would place one. Like she's really like, hell yeah, fight, like get that bitch. Because out of the kitchen comes this weirdly short lady with blue hair, and she's wearing an apron, and she is holding onto her rolling pin and like beating the hell out of these fighting people with it. She just starts going over and cracking heads like, "Not in my house, motherfuckers! You better take that shit outside."
Well, I'm betting on her.
Like she is not having fun with this at all. And the human men are sufficiently chastened and take their shit outside. And the blue haired lady turns around to the bartender and is like, "Really, Zara? Fucking really? It is way too early in the day for this, and you're encouraging it? What the fuck?" And then like storms back into the kitchen. And the bartender.
So that's Raylene, I'm guessing?
Yep,
That's
that's
gotta be
Raylene.
Raylene.
And Zara, her wife, is behind the bar.
Wait, hold on. So Raylene is like the chef lady?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Raylene
She's
is our
short, or is she human?
She is human,
or is
she's
she-
just really short.
Okay.
Wait, what is Zara? Is she human?
Zara's also human, and she's really tall. So we're definitely, So, who's the tall one and who's the short one? So, and Zara is not affected by her wife yelling at her. She just really thinks it's still funny. The whole thing's still hilarious. And then she sees you three and is like, "Sorry about that. What can I get y'all?"
Oh, just give me a glass of the usual, the strongest stuff you have.
You got it, Nana.
One for all of us.
You
a
buy
sad
it?
Do you
day.
have anything that's not meat?
That's not in a drink, Perry. You don't drink alcoholic meat.
Well, no, I know that.
It's mead with a D,
I'm
Perry.
saying
Mead.
that they're cooking barbecued pork, and I don't eat meat, and I'm wondering what else is on the menu.
They're not gonna shove it down your throat.
I'm sure you can
Order
find a nice salad.
But I don't want a salad. Vegetarians don't just eat salad. I don't like that stereotype.
We'll get you some pressed beans.
You don't eat meat. What kind of bullshit is that? That's some bullshit. Like, this is our best pig. What the fuck is wrong with you? And then Raylene, like, comes out from the back of the kitchen and is like, stop insulting our guests. What the hell, Zara? Yes, dear, we have a lovely salad. We have a very nice bean paste. And I have been experimenting with some, like, pressed soy stuff. I'm thinking of calling it, futo, maybe? Is that? It's not quite there yet, and Zara's like, yeah, no, that's some bullshit. Don't do that. Just call it bean paste.
Don't do that.
No one's gonna eat it if they call it bean paste. Stop getting into my creative endeavor. I don't mess with you when you're mixing cocktails that taste like shit, okay?
Oh.
There's some
So-
fire in this kitchen.
So, would you like some food, dear?
No, that's okay.
I will
I'm
take
good.
something. Give me something for these guns. That's not appropriate right now.
Wait, do you have fries?
I
Can
need
I
some drinks.
Can I just get barbecue sauce on top of some fries?
Absolutely, we certainly can do that for you.
I'll just take a portion of whatever.
I feel like Feywing must have been attracted to somebody because that was way left field. Sorry, guys.
Yup. It happens. It
Who knows?
happens.
Zara and Raylene could be poly. You don't know their life. You don't know.
I don't.
One of us does.
I don't.
And it's the DM.
No, like Raylene's like, okay, and Zara's like, all right, okay, I see you. All right, okay. And Raylene's like, it was really too early in the morning for that, and like goes way back into the kitchen.
Wait, hold on. What time is it? Ish.
It's around just after lunchish.
Okay.
So you're in the afternoon, you know.
Okay.
So not too
so-
early to drink is what you're really saying.
We just got out of a funeral. It's never too early to drink after
Yeah,
a
no.
funeral.
The wake is here.
Time for a round.
Yeah. So meals are 6 copper pieces per.
Oh yeah, money. I forgot.
You
that
do have money.
exists.
All of you have plenty of money for this.
I do? Wait.
I just thought I would point this out. You should be able to edit.
So
your,
take away
your-
1 gold piece
Okay.
and put that to 14,
I see.
and then put copper pieces
I
at
ain't got no 14. I got 10.
96. Well, I had more. I'm
It'd
sorry
be
we're not all as
94.
rich as me.
Wouldn't it be 94
This
if
is
we're subtracting
so much
6?
freaking math. I hate it.
I'm an
y'all,
artist.
y'all are the one who wanted to go to the restaurant, okay?
Listen, I just wanted drinks. I just thought because maybe we were the students
Yeah.
of Ilaria Feywing that drinks would be on the house. Excuse me.
Hey,
Yeah.
well, being as Ilaria Feywing just left you the rest of her fortune, like
We don't
maybe-
know that.
No, but she left you something, and you're guessing it's probably money. Like,
don't-
obviously.
No, it's money. You
But
can't
we have
just
to
assume
guess-
things.
Yeah, if we assume we get nothing, then we'll never be disappointed.
What?
Never.
Thank you, morbid Nana.
Nihilism. Just nihilist
Whee!
Nana, it's fine.
Nihilist
I've lived
Nana.
long enough.
We're not gonna. This whole thing is just gonna be fucking around in Parabor.
We're never gonna leave. You're gonna hate us.
Yeah, no, there's a whole adventure outside the gates of the city, you guys.
Probably do that. So let's get our drinks.
Well, we gotta check this will thing out first.
Yeah, so let's get our drinks and our food, and then head off to our good friend.
GM, do we have to wait a day or any time, or is her office just open?
Well, no. Yeah, no, she's good for today.
Okay.
Because she's expecting you to come by at some point today, so she's fine for today. So y'all good?
Yeah.
So-
Are we just collectively agreeing to go to the office?
You got it, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
We're going to the office.
I'm making
Alright.
a
So-
super cuter mini. Wait, I have a question. I'm sorry. Did we just skip out on food and drink to go to the
No,
office?
we
No, we
ate our
ate it.
No, y'all. I was about to say y'all got some good food.
I'm leaving
here-
a 2 copper piece tip.
I don't understand how this math works.
Like, trust me.
Help.
Okay, no, it's 100. It's 100 copper pieces to a gold piece, so that's like
Yeah.
pennies to $1.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like minus 1 gold piece plus 96 copper pieces.
Why 96?
Or
I thought this
94.
meat was 6.
I'm
We
sorry.
basically
Yeah,
have
94.
$1,500.
Oh my god.
You do. I don't.
Well, I do.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down 1 gold piece and up 94 copper pieces. Okay?
Yes.
Does that sound
Okay.
about right?
Yes.
Sure.
How did my total weight go up?
But that's gonna make your weight go up. So, like, put that at 9
At this rate,
silver
you're all
pieces.
gonna die before we get anywhere, so it's okay. What? Math
So wait.
is hard.
So it'd be nine silver pieces and 4 copper pieces.
I just need you to know that while you nerds are sitting there like counting your money, like, wait, no, add 1, take it back. No, Feywing, that's too many. Put it back. Like,
You thought this was an adventure podcast? This is Economy, the podcast.
That's why it's called No Dice. It's because we don't know what we're doing.
We don't do dice, we just do Economy. We're taking over
It's
this mining
just
town.
math and nothing else.
What's the inflation rate on silver?
Zara's just looking like, do you really like? She's definitely like poker. This is like a poker game. She's like, you really want to do that?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer? Is that
Yes.
it? Is
No.
that what you're gonna? So like, y'all are like having this whole like crisis, and she's not helping. And finally, Raylene comes in, and she's like, "This is fine. This is fine. Whatever is fine. It's fine. Zara, they are grieving. This is fine. This, honey, just
Oh yeah,
enjoy
we're
your-
like crying over our gold pieces.
enjoy your day, dears. This is whatever this pile is fine. Just enjoy your day, okay?
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry
You're
about
such
the
a cute
earlier.
ladies. I hope that you dears get everything that you deserve.
These fries were really good.
That's really okay. Thanks.
Hello everyone, Brittany here. Just popping in to say thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate it. We're having a really good time here at No Dice, but we also don't really know what we're doing. So we're glad that you're enjoying it. We're glad that you're listening. If you enjoyed this, please leave a review on iTunes. Tell your friends. Word of mouth and good reviews are the best way for us to continue in this adventure. We have a lot more really cool things coming. I know this is the first episode, but we've already recorded a couple others, and there's a lot of twists and turns already coming. It's going to be lots and lots of fun. So, that being said, this is the part where I'm going to say we, the players here at No Dice, we all have individual social medias, and we'd love for you to follow us as well. So if you would like to follow Lou, they have a Tumblr. You can go to jinsy.tumblr.com. That's spelled JIINSY, and look at their beautiful artwork. I love watching all of their art pop up on Tumblr every now and again when I hop on. If you want to follow Hugh, you can follow them on Twitter at WeHaveLaunch, which is a great pun. I mean, Houston, we have launch is the best phrase I can say all day, every day. So thank you, Hugh, for that pun for the day. Daniel does not have any social media at this time. It's the air of mystery that she has. And also, she's busy having a real job. If you would like to follow me, you can find me on Twitter and Facebook at BrittyLeeFilm, or you can hop on my website, brittylee.com. That's BRITTYLEA.com. I like to put some of my cool art on there, and you can see more of what I do. I tend to be more of a visual artist, so this podcast has been a really fun adventure in trying to get that visuality into your imagination. And of course, No Dice, we have social media as well. You can follow us on Facebook at No Dice Podcast and on Twitter at No Dice Pod, because No Dice Podcast is too long for Twitter. But we're going to be hopefully getting more active on social media, and we're very excited to start to share this adventure with you. And that's all I have. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll let you get back into the adventure.
we finally managed to make our way out of the rowdy room.
Wow, that took a while.
This is great podcast material, you guys.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Wow. This is fantasy Costco level shit. I just have a random question. Who do you think named the rowdy room?
I would say Zara.
It was freaking Raylene.
It was
No,
Zara.
it's definitely Zara.
It was Raylene. Like,
Oh!
they had this whole thing, and Raylene's like, I just think it sounds really funny, and Zara's like, babe, that's some bullshit. I don't. Let's flip a coin for it, and clearly we know who won here.
I mean, the only reason I knew that is because she literally beat people out of her bar with a rolling pin. Like,
yeah, they
Fair.
They equally own it together, but Raylene feels a little more possessive because she did name it. But no one calls it that because it's some bullshit. Anyway,
they just call it R&R.
The tavern, because it's the only one in town.
the bar.
The
Yes.
bar.
The R&R bar.
Okay, so y'all finally wander over to the solicitor's office. So you go in, and there's a little bell over the door, kind of dings when you walk in. And you are also hit with a smell when you come into this room, but it smells like paper and ink and just a really nice office sort of space.
Yeah.
Like walking into a Staples.
Does it look like Staples or does it look like an office?
It looks like an office. There's some stacks of books, there's some files stacked up, but the thing is they're stacked like everywhere.
Yeah.
So everything's really organized and very neatly stacked, but it's just a lot of stacks.
So I knock loudly so she can know that we're here and doesn't get like surprised by us.
You're surprised by the 6-foot dragonborn.
Excuse you.
So she appears from behind this stack that's as tall as she is, and she's like, "Oh, thank you so much for coming." And she like runs out and starts shifting files off of chairs. She's like, "I really need to file. Everything's such a mess. I'm so sorry." And so she clears off your seats, and she's like, "Can I offer you some tea, dear? Some cookies? Nana, you were so sweet earlier. Can I return the favor?"
I'm always willing to swap recipes with people.
I will take some tea. Thank you very much.
Perry's very fond of these cookies. They taste really yummy.
So we got a cookie tin out here. She whips up some tea really quick. So we're having some nice nice tea and crumpets time. So when everybody
The teacup's like a little bit too small for Feywing's hands, so she's trying to be really delicate with it.
Perry is trying not to be a monster and devour all the cookies at once, so she is nibbling on them. But they are delicious.
I like to think
very
that Perry
daintily.
just talks in the third person.
Yes.
yeah, like it's part of being a rogue, man. Tell
You
them
just
my own
got
story.
it. Yeah.
And then people don't actually know that you're talking about you. See.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's the
It's a
secret.
way to make secret plans.
Nana used to be about that life, but
Not no more.
Not no more.
no, I tell other people's stories.
So when everyone's settled with their refreshments, Yelsa pulls out this little envelope, and it has EF stamped on the back. She breaks the seal, and she pulls out the note, and she's like, "Okay, now, like I said, all of you are in the will. She has no family, and you're all she had left.
Oh,
So
that's sad.
she wanted me to read this aloud, and give you these instructions." All right, so I'm not going to read this in Yelsa's voice because her voice has fluctuated wildly in the last 4 minutes.
Emotions will do that to you.
And also,
you gotta read that in Alaria's voice.
Yeah.
Well,
it's a flashback now.
this is in a very Griffin McElroy-esque. My first character voice is my voice, so Alaria's voice is my voice. So Alaria's will, I'm going to read this to you, and then I'll drop the handout to you, so you'll be able to read it for yourself, so you don't have to write this down. It says, "My gold has dwindled in 800 years, but there's some left, so be all ears. My mansion, my treasures, are all yours, if you can open the last of my doors. The vault in the backyard is my final test. You must work together to complete this quest. The door can be opened with strength of the mind, but before you attempt, find the tiles, all 9. 3 are hidden where she creeps and crawls, the one with 8 legs and venomous jaws. 3 are entrusted to one born of dragons, who cannot be reached by boats or by wagons. 3 still are buried with a friend long forgotten, who lingers long after her body is rotten. Unlock the vault, do not delay, for others are hunting my treasure this day. Every moment you wait puts people at risk, so take up the task and please do be brisk. All will make sense when you open the vault and realize my death was not nature's fault.
I knew it!
I also knew it!
I knew it!
We knew it!
High five!
Yeah.
We do a one of those fade out, so you fade out to Ilaria's voice, and then on the last line you fade back into Yelsa's voice. And when she reads that the death was not nature's fault, Yelsa starts up again with the so she's crying all over again as she's trying to suck it up and compose herself. And,
Everyone's a suspect.
She left us a riddle. We got a riddle. It's
like,
a riddle.
Basically what this means is that all of Ilaria's things now belong to you. If you can solve whatever puzzle that she left for you. So here, this you can have copies of this. This is for you.
Oh, okay.
She's talked about this stuff with you a lot before, but these are just some handy excerpts from her journal, so that y'all can see them and not have to try to remember them.
Do we want to recount this for our non-visual audience?
All right. We could each read one.
Let's read this. All right, here we go. If you travel up the Moranthi River, you'll find a waterfall coming down off the icebound peaks. Behind this waterfall is a cozy cave, but enter with caution. For inside layers Vixtra. She is a spider as large as an ogre with an unforgiving appetite.
Ruh-roh. Memory 2. I may be old, but I'm still an adventurer. I even climb the staircase cliffs from time to time. I have to. My dragonborn friend, Alcaeus Scaevola, won't climb down, so I must climb up. Trust me. His company and cooking are worth the effort.
Of all my old pupils, I remember Helen Arden best. She was so passionate Ardoon. She was so passionate about adventuring. When she retired, she came back here to teach with me. So dedicated was she to me that even in her death, her soul could not rest. And that's probably why I remember her so well. Her ghost still haunts the Dolor forest where I buried her. My guilt drives me to see her, hoping to convince her to depart this world and be at rest. I fear as long as I am alive, she will continue to haunt those woods. It can be impossible to find one's way through the Dolor forest, and that is why I marked the path to get to Helen's grave by carving my initials into the trees.
Alright, so question 1. Are y'all gonna dick around Parabor some more? Okay, just as a reminder, if y'all didn't write it down, you have the solicitor's office where you are right now. You have the temple, you have the blacksmith shop, the trading post, the spell shop, and the tavern. So would y'all like to do anything before you
Was
leave?
anything else left in the will?
Nope, that's it. That's all you got.
Okay.
I suppose the
Which is
main
some
question
bullshit, but-
should in fact be, does anybody need anything before we go on this adventure?
Well,
Yeah,
let's see
that's
how
what
much
I'm
we have
asking,
for
like-
rations and
Do y'all want to
where we
just
plan
bust
to
out
do.
there, or the Mariam Vale is not that big. It's only about 5 miles across at its widest, and you can go up to 24 miles in a day. So y'all should easily be able to hit every place in the same day, as long as some bullshit doesn't happen and one of you dies, maybe.
We have to fight a giant spider, and you're saying as long as some bullshit doesn't happen?
I
I'm
think
saying.
that perhaps we should do the spider
Last.
later.
Yeah. I was gonna say maybe the forest might... Wait, hold on. Are we in character right now? Stop. Wait.
Yes, y'all should do this in character.
Thank you.
You
Okay.
should do this in character. Discuss this in character, please.
So, I'm not about fighting a giant spider right now. Maybe the easiest or easier task would either be the living dragonborn or the dead ghost in the forest.
Okay, I think I know who she's talking about. As a fellow dragonborn, I feel like I can make that connection for us if we want to attempt something fairly simple to find these 9 tiles.
They're doors, I think.
No, it's one door.
Oh.
Can you read? One
No, I
door,
can't.
9 tiles.
I'm so old that these cataracts, they're getting real thick. Just
It's okay, Nana. I will be your eyes.
Oh, God.
bless your heart.
Oh, I love Feywig. She's so sassy. I can't handle it.
I am so good at this.
But the thing I think about Feywing is that I don't think she's trying.
No, she's not.
I think that she's like 100% serious. She's like, yes, absolutely, and they're like, oh god.
Can you read? Are you blind? I do not understand.
I need to know.
I am. I'm old.
It's all right. I respect that.
This is why I'm not a rogue anymore. I can't throw daggers at.
That's why we have Perry. Perry's here to be the rogue.
Yeah.
I'm your eyes, and she's your rogue.
Thank you. I'll tell your stories. I will forever. Keep you in my heart.
Okay. So, are y'all gonna do anything in Parabor before you get out into the valley and start rolling?
I think we should check out the trading post before we leave town.
Sure.
There's only one person here who actually knows kind of what they're doing, and that would be Lou.
Yeah, I agree with Lou.
So you bust into the trading post, and I keep saying that you
Bustin' it! Bustin'.
So I keep describing you as busting into places, and I need to clarify, you're not, like, violently busting into places, that's just how Feywing opened doors.
Yeah. If you don't drop kick a door, it's not opened properly.
Feywing's not rushing. Feywing's just opening the door, but because of her guns, it's just a little more violent than it should be.
Yeah, it's just a little forceful, and everyone's always like, oh god, okay, shit.
I can always just imagine, like, the gentlest knock from Nana first, and then just and there goes my pen.
There you go, that's exactly what happens.
I need to go find my pen now.
And then Perry's just in the back, like, behind one of their legs, just like, chill, hiding back here.
I could have picked that door, but alright. I could have picked that lock, but okay.
I can pick that lock so good.
So, everything in here is real sweet looking. It's like a really neat Trader Joe's. I've never been in Trader Joe's.
Wait, hold on. Is this Fantasy Trader Joe's?
No, it's more like Fantasy Ranger Joe's, which is something that I have been in. There are aisles of rope and tools and rations and all the things you need to have a really nice adventure.
Are they weird off-brands though?
No, there's 2 selections. There's one like the good brand stuff, and then there's the Great Value brand, but it's not Great Value because this is not Walmart. This is the Peg Leg Trading Post.
Please tell me it's run by pirates. Like, that's all I want in my life.
The proprietor is a half-elf named Montague Delafort.
Yes.
Okay. He goes by Monty because it's just too long to say.
This is like the first dude we've run into.
Yeah, I know, right? Like, you didn't think they were here.
Wait, is Monty gay?
Monty minds his own business. And so should you. Monty's like real friendly. He's like that real friendly type that he talks a lot, and so you think you know him, but he doesn't actually ever say anything personal about himself. So he could very well be really flaming gay, but you just wouldn't know.
That reminds me of a certain character from a certain podcast that I am not allowed to mention.
Monty is a half-elf with one leg. He was a pirate in his past life, but much like Nana, he has come to Parabor for a new start. So here he is running the trading post. And he's back there stocking the shelves in his little fancy trading post uniform, and he sees you come in and he smiles at you really bright, and he's like, "Well, hi there. What can I do for you?" So because I only halfway expected you guys to come into my Fantasy Ranger Joe's, I do not have an inventory for you or anything that's like things you can buy here. But what I can tell you is that Monty does sell like your average adventuring gear and tools. So
Okay.
if there's anything that you can Google up and be like, well, normally adventurers have crowbars or some bullshit. I know crowbar is one of the things that that other podcast says they have a lot, and the DM's like, no, you don't. So I know that's something you can have. Rope, crowbars,
I want rope.
rations.
Hey, Monty, how's it going?
It's going.
I sound like Ping from Mulan.
You do. God.
I gotta get back in character.
And I sound like me. like Monty's voice is just mine.
All right. Hey, Monty, we're just about to head out. Do you have any? We're looking for some rope, some basic supplies. What you got? Lay it on me.
Well, if I could just break out my handy Google real quick.
Like the number?
Because the Googleplex is how many items I have in this here store. It's amazing. Please
no,
don't
you
die.
don't. That's so many numbers.
I have an out of character question.
Okay.
Would it be how old is Monty?
Let me see if I have the answer to that before I make one up.
I'm just wondering.
Monty's like middle-aged for a half-elf, so I'm not sure what that would be, but...
If he was older, I would definitely say that Monty and Nana had a fling back in their old days of adventuring.
I was gonna say that I bet
Absolutely.
Monty and Perry know each other, like, from some sketchy past. That's what I was gonna say.
I don't know that Monty and Perry have ever actually met each other, but they've heard of each other. Like, and
I mean,
Nana,
my background feature says that I know a bunch of CD sailors, so
yeah,
I'm just saying.
But not this specific CD sailor, maybe.
yeah. I think that Perry has probably worked with like his shipmates before, so he knows of her, but has never actually like seen her, like met her, seen her.
Solid.
Obviously, you live in the same town. But Nana, what I was gonna say was just like flavor for your character. Monty and Nana never had a fling, but Monty definitely had a crush on her. I don't know that Nana ever, like, if she was ever like, I'm way out of your league or whatever the hell, but but I don't think it ever
Nana
went
probably
anywhere,
didn't
he
notice. Nana probably didn't notice in their youth. In their youth, they were not looking for love, but now that they are older, they would love someone to settle down with. But he's too young for her.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking is, like, he's way too young for her, but he still had a crush on her. Flavor text for Nana, Monty had a crush on her back in the day. And I think Feywing, he probably knows you best because you live here. This is where you live. So you're like, hey man, hey, what's up? Oh boy, this is awful. I like honest to God, I did not expect you guys to go anywhere. This is what I get for anything.
This is what you get for having me in your campaign. Like
this is what I get for just being me. This is my penance.
What if I just started interrogating people in the town? Shake everyone down, just, like
you would get nowhere real quick.
I know.
Like let me tell you, people would just be like, I don't know, man. Why don't you go check out the giant spider? Hint, hint. Go.
No, it definitely is not the giant spider that's written into the will. It's too obvious.
So.
Okay, wait. What's the problem? What's the hang up here?
I have no idea what you would buy in this store.
Okay.
So
I just want rope.
Yep. We got
climbing
rope.
gear.
We have like lamps if you want to get some lamps in case you go into some dark places. We got
torches, like legitimate. Like, could we have a torch?
You can get torches. You can get like a lamp. Somebody in here has like an oil lamp. Like a legit one, not just a torch that we put a cloth on the end of. Somebody has a tinderbox in here. I'm not going to say who it is, but...
So, Mr. Montague, I would like to buy some climbing gear. And I bet you've got some wonderful climbing gear.
I sure do.
This face, the winking, the good stuff happening.
But she's so old, it just, like... everything kind of jiggles when she winks. It's cute, but it's like...
See, I also have no idea of, like, price ranges. So what I really love is the notes that are in the DM's portion of this. It says, Monty sells all manner of mundane adventuring gear and tools for the normal price.
What's the normal price?
Good. What is that?
I think it's written in the book, like, what all those things cost. However, if I write a jingle for your trading post, sir, would you give me the rope and stuff for free?
Nana, are you having a stroke? Like, what's the eye thing for?
Sorry. Nana's a little bit old.
Should we call Fantasy 911? No, well, that would be agreeable. Let me tell you what. If you write me a nice jingle and we like it, I'll do half price. How's that?
Half price of normal. All right.
Half price of normal. You know, like.
Are we only buying one climbing gear? Because this seems like a not good idea, guys.
Don't worry, Perry. I can carry you.
Oh, jeez.
I'll take that. I'll take that offer. Just don't drop
Okay.
me.
I won't. I promise.
Everybody's finding love in the trading post but Monty. That's fine. Okie dokie.
Trying, Monty.
No, forever alone. Anyway,
So what's the name of the trading post again?
Forever
The peg
alone.
leg?
peg leg trading post. Just real quick. What are run down what we're buying again?
Climbing gear.
Climbing gear. I'm just gonna say like, climbing gear pack. So like, your ropes and pythons and carabiners.
Yeah.
If there's something that you think should be in here that I don't, and it comes up as some bullshit later, like, you're gonna have to make a really good case for it. But but I think you'll be fine. Is anybody else buying anything else?
I was thinking about rope. No, wait. I have rope. Shit. I feel like I need something, and I don't know what that could be. Nana, if you get climbing gear, do you want to get a grappling hook?
Yes, if they have grappling hooks, absolutely.
There's a grappling hook. I want a crowbar.
She's gonna beat people up with the crowbar, whatever.
Heck yeah, no, that's mean. I would never.
If we need to sleep anywhere, do we want to buy a tent? The only thing about a tent is that it's heavy and I am very small.
It's not even gonna take a day for us to get around. It's okay.
It's definitely fine. We can always build a tent out of rocks and twigs and such.
Okay.
Are we good? Can we let Nana play her song for Monty?
Are we good with climber's kit and crowbar?
Yeah.
All right, so climber's kit and crowbar together, that totals up 27 GPs. But if Nana's song is as sweet as I think it's gonna be, that'll just be 13 GPs.
Okay. Come on down to the peg leg trading post.
I love it. That's so nice.
And that's a G. That goes to E minor, and then a D, up to C, and then G.
I like it.
Thank you, Nana.
Nana does a bow. Little
Thank
like
you,
curtsy
Nana.
bow.
That's just the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me. And I'm Nana. You know, I've always admired you so much. I think I might just knock it down to 11 GPs just for that.
Oh, bless your heart, you're the sweetest.
So that's 11 GPs, and since Nana and Feywing are the ones buying things, y'all can split that up however you want to.
All right.
And
what's the more expensive thing? The crowbar or the
climber's kit is 25, and the crowbar is 2.
Okay, so
the climber's kit by a lot.
Can I just? I'll just do
much.
2. I'll do full price. So, I got 2. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
So that climbing gear.
All
Are
right.
you sure you can't knock it down for an adventure? And maybe I'll give you something from what if I pick up? If I pick it up and it looks nice, bring it back.
Well, Well, I did just knock down my precious inventory to less than half. So I think that you can take what you can get. I love you, Nana, but not that much. I gotta make a profit. Gotta keep the one leg I
Do
got
you need
left.
to borrow some money, Nana?
I have the money for it. I'm just trying to be a little bit more frugal until we have that fortune.
Well, I tried to be I tried to be frugal, and look where it got me. I got one damn leg. So
Oh no.
That's very frugal. Now you only
very
need one.
exactly. Well, now I have to.
Now you only need one shoe.
Yeah, but I have to spend full price for a whole pair of shoes, and it's some bullshit.
You should work out something with the local cobbler.
Yeah, find your soulmate.
Find my soulmate. So are we good to go actual adventuring the next time we roll the dice?
I believe so.
And then we will actually roll dice.
Yeah.
No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, delivering quality content right to your pocket.